Welcome to Skin Bar NYC TV. My name is Matthew Pruitt. I'm the owner of Skin Bar, and I'd like to invite you on my journey to my Fraxel Dual laser treatment. I'm going to have it in a few minutes, actually maybe about a half an hour. The first thing I have to do is I have to do a Fraxel prep, and that takes a little bit of time because what we're doing is numbing the face. Fraxel is pretty intense. The laser penetrates pretty deep into the skin, and it creates these tiny microscopic columns of damage that supercharge your body's healing process for really speedy cellular turnover. Now, the benefits of that are twofold. Number one, you get a really great resurfacing of the top layers of skin. So things like sun damage, dead skin, dehydration, all of these things are dramatically improved with just one treatment of Fraxel Dual. I'm also going to be having a second part of the treatment, which is going to penetrate deeper into the skin. This goes deeper into the skin because what we're trying to do is we're trying to remodel collagen. And collagen remodeling is what's really, really key in helping to improve fine lines and wrinkles. And there are a couple of areas in particular that I want to work on my face, namely here on my forehead and also around the nasolabial fold. But the really cool thing is that when you do Fraxel, we're sort of doing the whole face. So although the lines are beginning to appear on my forehead, around my mouth, really what it's going to be doing is it's going to be building that collagen around my entire face. And that's going to be really helpful as I get into my 50s. Right now I'm 47 years old. These lines begin to, crow's feet begin to take shape, as well as some drooping and that sort of thing in your skin when you sort of get to an older age. And so what I'm doing is some preventive maintenance to slow that process down and reverse these other signs of aging that I just described. So stay tuned, follow me. We're going to go through the whole process together from start to finish. The Fraxel treatment itself only takes about 20 or 30 minutes to do, but it'll take a few days for my skin to really heal. Don't laugh. This is what it looks like when you are prepping for Fraxel. Your face is very shiny, you wear one of these headbands, but this is what it takes to get the look that you want. So it just takes about 2 or 3 minutes to cleanse your face, put on a couple of layers of this numbing cream. I can already start feeling it taking effect because it's a little bit hard to talk. Kind of feels like, you know, when you're leaving the dentist's office after having some work done. The nice thing is there's no injections here. This is just a cream that's put on your face that's compounded from a pharmacy, specifically designed for the Fraxel Dual treatment. I literally just finished the Fraxel Dual about a minute ago, and it was definitely pretty intense. My face is swollen, and that just means that what we did worked. The swelling is probably going to last for 2 or 3 days, and then after that things should go back to normal. So we treated about 400, 500, 600 microns deep into my skin, creating those little channels of energy that I was describing before the treatment, and that's where all the collagen remodeling is going to happen. When you go deeper into the skin, that's going to use more energy, so that's going to create more inflammation, and that's what we're seeing right now. We'll continue to track my progress as the days go by, so tomorrow we'll do this again, and you and I will both see for the first time how my skin looks, because I've never done this before. So looking forward to you enjoying this journey with me. Welcome back. It's been 1 day since I had the Fraxel Dual. I had it yesterday, just 24 hours ago, and as you can see, my face is pretty bronzed. When I was coming up into the skin clinic today, some people downstairs said, "Oh, it looks like you got some sun." So it kind of looks like a little bronzing. Yesterday, it looked, you know, immediately after the treatment, it looked more like a sunburn, and it felt like a sunburn too. It was sensitive for a couple of hours. But, you know, I had the treatment around noon. By 3 o'clock, I really didn't feel anything. Started to feel a little bit of tightening of my skin, which I can feel even more now. But that all makes sense because, you know, you've got a little bit of a controlled inflammation that's going on there. And I really need to keep my skin moisturized because I don't want it to start cracking. And that also will help make it not feel tight. But I can't wait to see what it looks like underneath here. Welcome back. It's 2 days since I've had the Fraxel Dual treatment, exactly 48 hours, and I haven't really felt any difference from yesterday to today, and my skin looks pretty much the same. It's actually gotten maybe a little bit darker. It's probably the only difference, I would say, in my skin. You can certainly see, if you look at my eyes, you can tell the difference between where the laser was treated and where it wasn't. Of course, with these treatments, you can only get so close to the eyes and the orbital bone, so, but you can definitely tell. It kind of looks like I was out maybe skiing with some goggles on. It's going to change over the course of the next couple of days, because what's going to happen is that tissue that's bronze is going to start flaking off. Underneath it is the really healthy new skin, and I'm really excited to see what that looks like. I'm really excited to show you guys, so stay tuned. We're now 1 week post Fraxel Dual treatment, and I got to tell you, I really am impressed with the results, and it's not just because it's my spa. I can see a very clear difference, and I think that if you take a close look, you can too. The treatment that I have done, the dual treatment, is 8 passes of laser energy across the whole spectrum of your face. There are 2 wavelengths that are used. The first one is called the 1927. That works on more superficial layers, superficial damage like, just ruddy skin, accumulation of sun damage over the years, age spots, brown spots, everything you see on the surface of your skin that makes your complexion look a little duller. It's much brighter because of those 4 passes with that energy, and you can see it 1 week later. It's pretty clear. The second 4 passes of the treatment were done on the 1550. Now, this wavelength penetrates much deeper into the skin, and the real purpose there is to actually go past the superficial layers of skin into the dermis, where you're actually doing remodeling of collagen. Remodeling of collagen is what's going to reduce the appearance of wrinkles and fine lines. This process takes a little bit longer. So we're 1 week out. What will happen is there will be sort of reconstruction and work happening underneath the skin layers that you can't see. But what's happening is it's rebuilding and retooling collagen, and that should reduce the appearance of the fine lines and wrinkles. Fraxel's so good at doing this that even people that have like ice pick acne scars or the pitted acne scars can do this treatment and have a significant reduction in those scars by remodeling and rebuilding that tissue. That's pretty impressive. So I'm going to continue watching the progress here between now and that time. Usually about 3 months is your peak when you're talking about the 1550 technology and what it can do for your skin in terms of collagen remodeling. So we'll do some more before and afters at that point. But right now I'm really impressed with what I see. And I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do Fraxel on my neck. You know, when you're 47 years old, all of the turning, the kinking, they call it tech neck, you start getting lines there. And now I can actually tell maybe a little bit of a difference between the quality of my skin on my face versus my neck. You can only tell if you look really closely at it. And of course I've been examining my skin every single day since I had the treatment, because it's what you do after you have a treatment like this. And also I've been having you guys follow me through this journey. So I'm noticing a little bit of a difference. I want to even that out. So next time it's going to be the neck, as well as this area right here called the décolleté. It's just the upper portion of your chest. And we'll go ahead and do some before and afters for that as well. So thank you for following this journey with me. It's been a really cool one. And I would definitely warn people of this. My heritage is, my dad is of English descent, my mother is Mexican, and so I think that the period, say day 3, day 4, my skin was a wreck. I mean, it really looked real blotchy. Definitely would not want to go out in a social situation like that, but it's just a process you have to go through to get the results. My wife, on the other hand, is Irish descent, so she has lighter skin tone. And she had nothing like the experience that I had. She had maybe a little bit of flaking, but no crazy discoloration during the healing process. So keep in mind, everybody's experience is a little bit different. If you have skin that's on the darker side, be prepared for more obvious shedding of your skin, blotchiness, and social downtime. If you're somebody with lighter skin tone, then I think that the chances of that happening are going to be a lot lower. Unless you're somebody that has severe sun damage. You got lots of freckles. You know, back in your days when you were a teenager in high school, you were putting Crisco before you went out to sit in the sun. If you got that kind of damage, then you're probably going to fall in the same category as I did. So the best way to determine what you should expect is to have a skin strategy session with a skincare expert. We do those free of charge here at Skin Bar, so we can tell you exactly what to expect. Do before photos and then do after photos so you can see the results, because at Skin Bar, that's what we're all about. We do results. Thank you for following me on this journey. There will be many more to come, and I hope you continue to tune in. Have a wonderful day.